All right, Chase, day one in the books. How was it?
Sir, it was awesome. Yeah, lots of great competition. The corners are looking awesome this season, so I'm excited to go against them, to compete, and to get ready for the Big 12. It's going to be a battle every game.
You're going with the "those guys are my friends" approach on day one?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta. You gotta. You know, this is a team sport, and you want the other side to get better as well as your guys. So it's going to be a battle every day. We're going to try to get each other, you know, in the best shape that we can get.
I'm always intrigued by that because while there is one team, there are two teams in fall camp. It's competitive.
Yeah.
How does that sort of manifest itself in practice? Because you guys are trying to win every drill against them.
Exactly, and I think we just want to win games, and I think the way to do that is by competing and by giving each other our best. So we know that they're gonna give it their all. They're trying to get better and be at their top of their game, as are we. So it's gonna be a competition every time. It might get a little chippy, but at the end of the play, we're gonna shake each other's hands and love each other, and then get in the hot tubs and chat it up. So.
You can always hear and see the camaraderie, right, of the navy and the white mixing there, which is fun.
Exactly.
How's this third fall camp for you different than your first two?
I feel like just a different, I guess it's a different feel. Just with everyone, the guys that I started with as a freshman, and we were the younger guys kind of looking up to Puka and all those guys, we're kind of taking over now and being the ones, you know, making sure everyone's up, making sure we're making the plays. And I think it's just a little transition of, you know, we got to be, you know, the dudes, and we got to be, you know, there for everyone, you know, the incoming freshmen, the leaders, everything. So just a higher level of urgency and of playmaking.
Certainly you and Keanu Hill and Cody Epps are the incumbent guys, and you look at the roster and you go, oh, Keanu Hill's a junior. Well, it's his 5th year. Cody Epps is a sophomore. Well, it's his 4th year. It's your 3rd year as a sophomore. It's kind of a weird deal with COVID, but how are you embracing sort of being one of the leaders of a new look group with many talented guys behind you three, or with you three?
Yeah, I mean, sorry, say that question again.
How are you embracing the leadership of, you're one of the kind of three, you know, productive guys coming back with a lot of talent in that group?
You know, every day is an opportunity to be a leader. And being able to be so close to Cody and Keanu, we talk a lot and we discuss what the team needs the best. And I feel like just making plays and, you know, being vocal and having energy is the main way that I've been embracing, and, you know, just loving the challenge every day.
Keelan Marion from UConn, Darius Lassiter from Eastern Michigan. How are those guys folding in?
They're studs. You know, they're going to make some plays this year on the field. It's been awesome. They fit so well with their personalities and everything, as well as just going out and making plays. And it's been an awesome opportunity to have them on the team this year, and they're going to be a big asset to BYU football.
Who are some of the other young guys that kind of mix in? Because I know Parker Kingston redshirted last year. He could be a guy that's in the mix.
Yeah, he'll be a guy for sure. His speed and his route running ability is really excelled, and as well as, you know, Dom, all those guys that have been here for a little bit have finally just felt comfortable with the playbook and are going to be able to make some plays this year.
How's your boy Devin Downing back from Michigan?
He's a stud. Yeah, he's finally getting his legs back and making plays, so it's fun to see him also settle in and be able to feel comfortable.
A lot of talk on the defensive side about the newness and different coaches and whatnot. There's continuity on the offensive side from an offense the last couple of years has been really good. What's your favorite part about playing in an Aaron Roderick offense?
I mean, we throw the ball, and, you know, we started that air raid offense, and that's a blast. You know, having Keaton Slovis in the offense of an air raid offense, and having Aaron Roderick trust Keaton, trust every one of the receivers, it just builds that confidence every time going into games. We know that we're going to put points on the board, we're going to get in the end zone, and we're just going to have a blast. So I think it's just been awesome to have that confidence from A-Rod every time we get on the field.
Okay, give me a sense of the hard work you put in the offseason, and then what you did for fun in the offseason.
A lot of golf, yeah.
Nice.
So after a hard working morning of football, me and Cody and Keaton and all those guys go golfing. You know, nice 18 holes, just chilling, resting our legs. So that's what we did. Probably three times a week. So we got after it.
Okay, I played in a tournament where Keaton had the longest drive on a hole. Is he the best among that group?
Ooh, I don't know, actually. He can swing the ball. I think he's up there. Yeah, he was one of the best. So it's been fun. It's been a blast.
What else do people need to know about the receivers specifically this year?
I think even though we're tall, we have a lot of tall guys, that we're going to move around. We're going to be in the slot, outside, as well as Cody being outside. We're all going to be everywhere. So there's no like specific slot guy, outside guy. It's going to be a mix of kind of everything. We got the deep threats and the twitchiness as well. So
how does a good season for you look like? What does it look like?
Winning a Big 12. I mean, we're focused on the first game, and we want to just win games. And I think that's the big focus. I mean, we always want to be better ourselves, but the ultimate goal, I think, is to build up our teammates and to win games. So we're focused on that first against Sam Houston, and then from there, it'll be the next game.
You got a Big 12 win, if you will, against Baylor last year.
Yeah.
That was your real coming out party. What was that experience like, and how are you feeling? Because we didn't get the full Chase Roberts last year.
Yeah, I mean, I hope I just stay healthy this year, be able to play every game. It's always a battle to be on the field and to stay healthy. Being able to play Baylor last year is awesome. Being able to have a Big 12 win gets a lot of confidence going into this Big 12 season, knowing that we can compete and that we're going to be, a powerhouse in the Big 12.
Let's finish with this. Who is the loudest person in the group right now on the field, off the field? And then who's the fastest of the receivers?
The fastest? Oh, I would say Kibo is the loudest. And
that's Keanu Hill.
Keanu Hill. Yeah, sorry, he has his nickname. And then I would think Parker Kingston is probably the fastest.
I love it.
He's super fast. So.
Okay, best of luck and thanks.
Thank you, appreciate it.